You supposed to say I look good.
You're looking good. You look good.
Hey guys, welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday. I'm your host, Just Jocelyn. Today is December 5th. Today's show is going to be great. I have a great show lined up for you guys. Some amazing guests coming today. So I want to welcome you guys. Of course, I'm live from DG Studios as always. First things first, I want to do my Let's Discuss. But speaking of DG Studios, I want to give a shout out to Daily Grind Radio, Daily Grind Radio Show, The Cave Show, Terrence Henry Show, all the shows that are on the DG Radio. So many of the shows have been nominated for the Philly Hip Hop Awards. So that's where I want to start our Let's Discuss. So the Philly Hip Hop Awards are coming up next Saturday, I believe. It's like the 19th or whatever the date. I'm sorry, I don't know it offhand. But I just want to give a great congratulations to all the nominees. But I'm a little confused, guys. So the Philly Hip Hop Awards, right? It seems like there's like 35 nominees in each category. So I just really want to understand, like, how do they pick? Like, how does it all get rationed out? So I'm going to get in touch with Urban Celebrities because I need more details. Because as happy as I want to be for all of these people, it feels like they list everybody. It seems like every single body in Philly is listed. Shout out to Saw from Country Cooking. She's been nominated for Hustler of the Year. Milano D. Rouge, she's been nominated. So it's like everybody that's popping and everybody that's great, and that's all great. But I just feel like with an award show, there should be a little bit more narrowing down. Like those should have been like the preliminary nominations, like back in March or whatever, like the Grammys do. It's just like I'm sure it was a lot of people in the bucket, but you get down to the last 5. So yeah, I'm really happy for everybody that's nominated. I got a couple more. Normal Jean, she's been nominated for like 4 categories. I'll be having her on the show soon as well, and that is my friend, so I'm very happy for her. But I just don't understand the whole concept, and I'm glad that Philly has this, and it seems like it's bringing a lot of people together. Philly supporting Philly. Shout out to everybody, but it's just a lot, and I just don't get it. Also, Let's Discuss. We're not in Atlanta, but apparently the mayoral race in Atlanta has been like all over social media, and it's kind of involved everybody. So we need to get involved, and we got to talk about it. So I'm just like, I'm going to vote for everybody that's black. You know how that go. But shout out to Keisha Bottoms. I know today was election day in Atlanta for the mayor. I don't know what the end result was. I think that they're still calculating. I think their polls close at like 8 something. So apparently it's been a big controversy. And I don't want to say that I don't care because we don't live in Atlanta, but I just feel like we should have to talk about it because everybody else is. And y'all want to talk about what's current. I would like to say that when it's time to elect the mayor for Philadelphia, I just want all these reposts and posts and everybody be questioning and so involved because everybody's such a bandwagon dick rider. So it's just like soon as a celebrity starts to talk about something, we're talking about shit in Atlanta. We still got President Trump, and y'all talking about the mayor in Atlanta. Who cares? Like, only the people that live in Atlanta are going to be affected by this. Only the people that live in Atlanta should give a fuck. And I know personally, nobody in Philly cares about who the mayor is. Until somebody starts talking, I'm sure they didn't even care about election until it was time to vote for that judge that got Meek locked up. So I just need y'all to get a little bit more in tune with politics. It's easy to pick a side. Either you're not into politics or you are, and you're going to vote for every single election because y'all know election comes up every year. It's not just every 4 years. It's not just when we have a black person running for president. It's not all of that. So come on with the shit. Also, I don't really want to talk about the Libya slave trade. It's still a very sad situation. I know France is stepping in, trying to help again, because I'm giving all my unpopular opinions today, guys. And I just feel like it's shit going on in the world every single day. I'm not praying for everybody every goddamn day. When you say your prayers at night, say God bless the world. Because other than that, this will be every day. She's like, oh, pray for Libya. Oh, pray for Prince. Pray for Orlando. Pray for the gays. Pray for the straights. Pray for me. Pray for Philly. I cannot. I need to pray for myself, for my kids, for my girl, for my family. That's already enough. I pray for you guys. So just say pray for. And because then some days y'all act like y'all don't even have no religion and there is no God. So y'all just be stressing me out with the bullshit. So I'm not going to talk about that. Just continue to keep people in prayer. If you make prayer a habit, then you won't have this issue. And I'm not going to get religious, but if you pray to a higher power, to the universe, to the stars, to the cosmos, whatever, then do that consistently and you won't have any problems because I'm tired of this everyday hashtag bullshit. Last thing, shout out to Chris Brown and his new girlfriend. So I love Chris Brown. If y'all don't know, yes, I love Chris Brown. And I feel like she's like super swaggy. I don't know much about this Agnes Mo bitch. But she's cute. Clearly he likes those of the Asian persuasion. But she's cute and she's swaggy. I think Karuchi was a little dry. She was pretty, but she was a little dry. So at least this girl, I thought she was just a black pyramid model until I saw them butt glued up. So I was really happy for that. So I hope he's just happy. I hope they don't get into no domestic issues. He got 666 songs on his new album. So like that should get them through their relationship. So that's Let's Discuss for today. I want to thank you guys all for tuning in and to bring out our first guest. So my first guest is like a stylist, artist extraordinaire. He's so jazzy. Obviously on all his pictures on Instagram. If y'all follow him, y'all know. If y'all don't follow him, as of today, you will. He's super stylish. He got bars. He got whatever he got going on. He's going to come on here. He's going to talk his shit. So welcome, Keem Karter. Hello, honey. Come on. I'm good. Let's hug. See, you look cute today. Look at him. Yes, a little icy. Oh, yes, all black everything. I get it.
Nice and slow.
Yes, you gotta stay snatched, okay? Today I didn't do black because I didn't want us to, clash.
Yeah, with a clash.
I didn't want us to clash.
We got match on camera.
Of course. So are we like, how we looking, y'all? Like, how we looking?
Like a hood prom, right?
Yes, hood prom. Would you take a boy and bitch to prom?
Hell yeah.
Okay, I just wasn't sure. Because, we get discriminated against here and there,
Nah.
Every so often, some people don't really be here for the boy head movement or whatever.
It just depends who it is.
Especially now that Amber Rose is rocking lace French child, so. Because the other bitches want to be Amber. But anyway, welcome.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, man.
We finally get to meet. I mean, because we've been DMing. I've been in this DMs, honey. I wasn't trying to hit it, but, I have been in his DMs trying to get him on here. He been bullshitting me a little bit, so. For all those who don't know, you can say hi to people, but for all those who don't know, let us know who you are.
How y'all doing? My name is Keem Karter. A lot of people know me as a wardrobe stylist. I styled like a few big people. Styled Mike Vick. I styled a lot of Eagles players. I'm not even gonna lie, I don't know half of their names.
That's all right. That's how it goes. Money moves. You just know about the check.
Yeah, it was a check, and
Who
I
cares?
did it. So I was pursuing this career in wardrobe styling for a while now. It really ain't getting nowhere.
Oh, well, you can style me. How I look? I look cute. Because you look cute.
Nice, thank you.
Okay, so you might be able to style me. We're going to talk off camera, but go ahead.
But yeah, it really ain't been getting nowhere, so I just moved into a different direction. So I just started doing music. I dropped my first song a month ago that did really well. In 1 week, I got like 7,000 plays on SoundCloud.
What was that song called? So what do you do? So
Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary. Oh, that sounds a little intense. Details.
Nah. Red bottoms on, bitch, Bloody Mary.
Oh.
I have a trip on shit, I get the luggage carried.
Heavy talk. He's a heavy talker.
Yeah, I talk
I
heavy.
Like the heavy talkers, okay?
I talk real heavy.
Because these not red bottoms, they red tops. They red tops. Red tops, though. Because I'm getting there.
They swaggy, though.
Okay.
Look, it ain't about the designer name. It's
right.
how you throw it on.
Right, put it together.
And if you really know how to dress, if you really stylish,
I'm a work in progress. Shout out to everybody that prays for me on a daily for my outfits. But so do you rap? Do you sing? Okay, so you just rap because that was a heavy little bar. I like that.
Yeah, right.
I like that.
And I actually got a new song. It didn't drop yet, but before we go, I could let you hear a preview of it. I can let everybody hear it.
Oh, he came with the hits, okay? He came with the hits.
Yeah, I came to promo.
As you should. As you fucking should. So welcome. So that's what I was wondering. I'm like, how do you go from being a stylist? So are you like not styling anymore? Or you just figure like this is not the move?
Because I'm really into like fashion and styling, I will still style, but I'm not doing it for a check. It's like,
okay.
You need to get styled for the Philly Hip Hop Awards. Hit me up. You ain't gotta pay me nothing.
Oh shit! Well, y'all heard that. So y'all heard it first. He's doing freestyling, and he's gonna start with just Jocelyn. So as I get more and more snatched and more together, because he already said he's gonna do it for free. So don't forget what you said.
Listen, free. I'm not even looking.
We gonna barter.
I just don't want it as a career anymore.
Okay.
And honestly, I don't even really want to be a rapper, but because everybody like my bars, I feel like I'll do that to get a name for myself and get to where I'm trying to go.
So where are you trying to go?
Radio and television.
Oh.
I'm trying to do what you doing.
He trying to go host or something.
Yeah.
We might got a couple little collabs coming around.
Yeah.
So that's your ultimate goal. So because now you have a lot of people that do things for the check, and that's good that you're saying that. But it kind of it makes me question, because so is your passion fashion, and you just are just like not into it because of the money, and now it's just like, okay, want something else?
It's not really that. It's just the whole thing's not from. Alright, my cons, like I love fashion.
Okay.
But styling somebody is like really, really, really hard. And,
so you just like to dress.
Yeah.
It's like a personal thing.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to be getting people together.
Yeah, and I don't mind doing that, but I just rather like, alright, it's crazy because I try to keep it real professional, but from South Philly, 23rd and Tasman,
okay,
so, little hood.
And
it's kind of hard to stay on the professional level. Like I got this one rapper from Philly. I'm not gonna say her name, but she hit me up and she like, can you please style me? I'm not a dyke, and everybody think I'm a dyke. I need to girly up and everything.
Well, does she look like a dyke?
She does.
Cause I don't really use that word, but she said it. So.
Yeah, exactly. I use lesbian.
It's alright.
So
So be honest, we got a blaster, but does she look like a dyke?
Yes, she does.
What about her look gives off dyke? Cause then we gonna get into that. Make sure y'all tune in 12:12 for Girl on Girl Uncensored, so we'll answer questions like, what do a dyke look like?
A dyke, it don't really have a look. A dyke is really how you carry yourself.
But in her mind, what makes her think she look like a dyke?
I don't know. Maybe she don't know the proper term to use.
Yeah, because if I saw her, I'd probably pop her.
So that was her word.
So what she look boyish?
That's probably what people say to her. So that's what she used to say to me. But yeah, she looked boyish.
Okay.
But that was her exact words. Like I don't want to look like a dyke no more.
Okay.
So tried to style her, and it was for a photo shoot.
Mhm.
And I think what I had for her was like really, really, really nice. And it wasn't too girlish, so it wasn't like she was jumping out the window.
Right, one extreme to the next.
And she was like, no, how about I do a jersey with like a spiked backpack and some chucks?
Okay.
Sounds like a guy.
Sounds like a guy to me.
Sounds like the opposite of what you
trying to go for. So she ain't want help.
I just kept trying to help her, and she just wasn't seeing a bit. And then even if I got to the point where I'm like, all right, this is her style. I'm not gonna style her like a girly girl. I'm gonna style her the way she dressed. But then she can't dress, so even the stuff that I liked that was kind of like boyish.
She sounded like she worked off the big.
It was so hard. So like, it ended up with me saying, I'm like, look, well, I don't give a fuck. This your photo shoot. You do what you gotta do. And I
you just left her.
Blocked the number.
So straight like that.
Yeah,
blocked her. Like so that was the end of your styling.
No,
career.
But that's just an example of how hard it is. Like, and also, like, when you're a stylist, you're like a personal shopper as well.
Okay.
So you kind of like have to beg your way through the game. Like, let's say I'm styling you, and you want your looks from H&M. So I have to pull clothes from H&M.
Okay.
So I have to come up with a contract, and I have to get H&M to agree to the contract to give me the free clothes. And basically saying that.
So you don't gotta buy your own shit?
Like I would return. Yeah, you do. But what happens is, so I get 5 outfits. I pull 5 outfits, and whatever one you decide on, that's the one you pick. That's the one you give me the money for, and when I buy that. And the rest of them we give back, and
So you gotta kind of borrow them.
Yeah, you borrowing clothes, and you're saying that you're not going to damage it and everything. So some places not here for it, some is, but it's really, really, really like unless you styling a well-known celebrity,
right?
Like, you going in there, I can't go in there and say, oh, I'm styling just Jocelyn.
They gonna know who I am.
And
I don't know about this other fucking backpack rapper bitch, but they'll know me.
They're gonna be looking like, well,
who the fuck is that?
Maybe if it was Jocelyn Hernandez, not that she anybody, but
Y'all see him try shade me?
No, I didn't shade you at all. I didn't shade
Jocelyn, no Hernandez, just Jocelyn. But go ahead.
I'm just saying, that's like they go by name.
So it's just too hard.
Yeah, it's hard. And then
too much work, not worth it.
And it's hard to get help. Like there's a lot of other stylists out there that, especially from Philly, like dope stylists that you could like really work with, but everybody wants you to like, instead of giving you advice or telling you what they do or anything, they want you to work for them like intern.
Right.
I'm grown, I got bills to pay, I got jobs, and I got hobbies. I can't, you know what I'm saying?
So you're just not here for it.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about do you get backlash like right now, like with your music? I know you said your music is popping, but do you get backlash like from other artists, like he don't even really want to be a rapper, like?
No, nobody knows I don't want to be a rapper too. Like,
oh shit! Well, he's been exposed.
But I love music.
But didn't you come out of nowhere with it?
Yeah, I came out of nowhere. Like I didn't promote nothing. I just dropped it, and so, I didn't get no like. I got a couple bad, probably like 5.
I mean, the haters come.
Yeah, like I lost friends and everything.
Because you wanted to be a rapper?
Like one of my friends like was real supportive. Like I was like, yo, I'm about to do a song, da 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 da. Every day it was like, oh bro, you gotta get up and do it. Go do it. Go do this song. Every time I'm on my way to the studio, yeah bro, I'm on my way to the studio. That's right, bro, do this, do that. And once the song dropped, it was like all kind of like shade and
well, why though? Well, where is that coming from?
And then it was on the type time like it was like you might as well said my name. Like I said something on like it was a debate on Instagram about people who tip and don't tip.
Okay.
So
I saw that on your page.
Yeah. And I'm a bartender.
Okay. Yes, I was gonna ask because you seem like a little hustler, like you do a little bit of a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So
what's the tip situation? What you had to say about that?
If you don't tip, it say a lot about you. That's period.
Straight like that.
Straight like that.
I agree, guys. You guys can comment. Well, that's a little off topic, but we can still talk about it.
Yeah. So I put up that post about that, and you know I basically like went in on people who don't tip. We just had like a little friendly debate about it.
Right.
And then my homie put up what you call it? A post on the Insta story.
Okay.
And said, y'all niggas want to be rappers. Y'all horrible. Y'all sound like pop stars. Go back to collecting your tips. 4 minutes later, after my post.
So it was a little Insta shade.
Yeah, and then it just kept going on and on. And I would comment on each one. You talking about me? No, bro, not about you.
Oh, see, I don't like that. Yeah. Now, guys, if you want to shade somebody, either be discreet, but once you get approached, once they call you on it, just me and
own up to it.
It's like, well, yeah, actually, I was. Because you're not going to keep throwing all these subs.
Yeah.
That's annoying.
So I ended up, like, that's
so you've been losing friends since you started rapping?
Then I had another friend who don't rap, don't sing, don't do nothing. He a gym trainer.
I mean, he was a stylist.
And there's nothing wrong with being a gym trainer, but what I'm saying is, he was upset, like, and I'm like, did I do something wrong? And he was like, you know, real friends include real friends on the, and you know, on.
What, you want to sing on the track?
I don't know what the hell he wanted to do.
Well, why don't you ask these friends? Why don't you ask your friends today?
No, because I don't give a hell. Oh. Let's make that clear. I don't give a damn. I woke up and did something outside of the box and, you know, try something new. If that's what you want to do, you do that. You don't wait for me to do it. You don't have to join me in it. I'm going to support you regardless. You support me regardless. And if I feel like I want to work with you, I'll work with you. But I don't do features. I don't want to do songs with nobody. I'm creating a lane for myself. I want people to know who I am.
Well, all artists can do features.
Yeah, once people know me as a rapper, I will.
Okay,
but
so you gotta establish yourself.
Yeah, right now.
So why music? Why music outside of
outside of styling?
Not even outside of styling, but like, why do you want to do music now? Like, cause there's a lot of musicians out here
way too many.
A lot of rappers, a lot of musicians, a lot of singers. Like,
I just love music, and all day long I just listen to rap. I listen to art. I listen to all kind of music.
Okay.
I watch all celebrities' interviews. Like I like to hear like what inspired them, their songs, everything. Like I'm just all into that.
What inspired your song?
I'm a fly guy, right?
Okay.
My whole songs, every song.
So you just talk about staying fly.
Yeah.
You stay in your lane.
I stay in
my lane. So I like that. I will say that. So,
like, I'm not going to get on there and say,
like,
oh, I sold it.
Yeah, like, you know. Because I don't really like that. Like, if you never sold like a lollipop to nobody, then just don't say that you're that kind of person. Like, because you could talk heavy about, you know, being fly. Because if you're fly, then, you know, you got that experience. So that's your motivation.
Stay in your lane.
Pretty much.
Don't jump out your lane.
Because you're going to get exposed. Because you definitely
slow down when you get crashed or you're going to crash.
So have you been like, I know you said your first song had, you know, a lot of views on SoundCloud. You have another song coming up. Like, have you been doing performances? You had like any...
A lot of performances. I haven't performed in Philly, like, not once yet.
Okay.
But I performed in Elizabeth, New Jersey.
Okay.
Staten Island, New York.
Okay.
I performed in the Bronx.
Is it a reason you haven't performed in Philly, or it just hasn't happened?
It just hasn't happened.
Okay.
But,
so you don't feel like Philly is against you?
No, I don't feel like Philly against me.
Okay. Because a lot of people is here with the Philly don't support us and blah blah blah. So I wasn't sure if you was experiencing that.
Give a fuck.
You don't give a fuck about nothing.
I'm going to do me regardless.
As you should.
I can get up on stage and none of y'all, nobody paying attention.
Okay.
As long as I know I killed it, I killed it.
Okay.
Even if I'm on stage and all y'all screaming and knowing all the words of my song, if I feel like I messed up, then I messed up.
Okay.
Everything is just about how I feel about it.
So you just in this personally.
Yeah.
What's your end goal, like music related? As far as music related, do you have like a person that you wish you could work with, like?
Well, a lot of my favorite artists are like singers.
Top 5.
So like top 5.
Top 5 artists. They don't have to be rappers. Top 5 artists.
Tamar Braxton.
Okay.
Very, very, very good songwriter.
Okay. So you like her for her songwriting or her singing?
Both.
Okay.
Because I honestly can't name a singer who can go as high as her other than the old Mariah Carey.
Okay, not the new one.
Not the new one.
Not new Mariah.
But the old Mariah. I've never heard. Oh, Kiki Wyatt. She can go high.
Is she on your list?
No.
Okay.
But she got a beautiful voice.
Yeah.
But like other than Kiki Wyatt and Mariah Carey, I just sit on YouTube all day long and listen to these singers, including like Beyonce, everybody. Nobody never went as high as Tamar Braxton.
And that's why you fuck with Tamar. So
yeah. And then her songwriting skills is just all that.
Who all did she write? I don't know she wrote her stuff. Maybe I should investigate these people more. Because I don't really like her. I just don't ever. She's just obnoxious, so I don't like her. But I'm sorry, since she's on your top 5. She keep it real.
Wait, she's one of the realest. She's one of the
realest?
Yeah, one of the realest.
She real annoying.
Nah, not at all.
But I ain't gonna do that because she on your top 5. Who the rest?
Lee Mason.
Lee Mason, okay. Philly rapper.
Yeah, that's one of my close friends.
Okay. So she better be on your list.
Of course.
Right. Because that's your homie.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
But not just because she's my homie. She's really one of.
No shade to Lee Mason. I don't really know a lot of her stuff except for like what DJ Diamond Cuts plays, so I can't really speak on it. But that's your homie, so you better say that. Period. It don't matter. I'm sure you believe her dreams as well, but either way, that was a good show of character. So who's your other 3?
Chris Brown.
Yes.
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z. Okay.
And Jay-Z, just for his brilliance, like he's just brilliant. Like that's what I really love.
He's a dominator. He's a game dominator.
Yeah, he's brilliant.
And he has longevity. He has a sense of longevity.
Yeah. And Meek.
Meek Mill. Okay.
Yeah, people don't like Meek. They say he screams too much. He talk about his rollie too much. But guess what? I don't like weed. I like rollies. So that's what I want to hear. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well you got a nice little
I don't wake up if I'm about to go out. No disrespect to Drake because he actually one of my favorite too. He just didn't make the top 5.
But like 7 or 8.
He's one of my favorite, and I think he's like amazing. He's actually like how can I explain it? He kind of a better artist than me, but I rather listen to Meek before Drake.
And you gotta listen to who's relatable, and if that's how you feel,
I relate to Meek. That's who I fuck with. Though.
Okay, well that's good. That was a good top 5. So let us know like what you got coming up. I know you said you got a new song. I don't really know how you would preview it because we're not on the radio.
No,
so if you want to spit some bars,
I was just gonna preview it for you, like off camera.
Well he gonna show me, and I'm gonna post it later. If he got some links, then I'll definitely be sure to post it. But you want to let the people know how to find you. If they're not already following you, if you got any shout outs, what you got coming up, like let us know.
Yeah, well, my new song is called Money Talk. You can find it on Instagram. Probably Christmas Eve. I'll probably drop it, and the link will be in my bio. Okay. My name is Keem Karter. Karter with a K. So
and
that's
Keem with
K. Yeah, so that's KEEM KARTER. If you. Oh, another thing. I'm sorry, y'all.
That's all right.
That Philly Hip Hop Awards.
What you gotta say about that?
I got a lot to say about that.
Oh, well, you could go ahead and indulge.
So I've been hitting them up, like, you know.
So I think that in order to get nominated, you have to be like nominated. Because I don't think you can reach out to them.
No.
You can. Oh, you know the behind the scenes thing, honey.
My cousin and I, Tyreek. His name is Reek Nasty on Instagram.
Okay.
His video's been going viral lately.
Okay.
But we were mad that we weren't nominated. So we just wrote him and told them like, hey, he should be nominated, and they put him right on the list. They wouldn't put me on there for shit, and I kept writing.
Well, you just got paid your dues. Maybe next year. Maybe you came out too early. Too late in the year. Because it's every year.
My cousin just came out late. We came out.
Because y'all harassed them.
We came out right at the
y'all
same
probably
time.
bullied them.
But look, they wouldn't respond back to anything, like nothing at all. And I'm just like you don't have to take my word for it. You can actually go look on SoundCloud. Like,
see how you been.
Shit, I can show you the screenshot of my DMs because the game actually DM'd me about my.
That's the game. We love the game. He's a little sexual.
So, like, I had everything to back it up.
What I will say in regards to that, and this is no shade to the Philly Hip Hop Awards or nobody that's associated with it, and I'm not going to spend too much time on this because I wasn't the fuck invited. But what I will say is, if the game hits you up, sometimes you gotta take your time down South Beach. And it's just straight like that. The Philly Hip Hop Awards are not the end all be all. Maybe you'll get nominated next year. Sometimes Philly has a tendency, or people have a tendency, to not really see things until other people see them. And that's just how it is.
Yeah, it's not even about it's not even about them not putting me on there. It's just when they drop the list and I'm like, oh, it's 50 people to each category and I never heard of 40 of them. It's like
that's what I was feeling.
So then I started looking people up and the shit is horrible. It's like, you know.
All I'm gonna say in regards to that is, if you've been nominated, congratulations. I'm gonna be there to see how they pick these people. I don't know if they do it by crowd applause or whatever, but I will be at the Philly Hip Hop Awards. If anybody else is there, if you've been nominated, please give me the details on how that whole works. Hopefully next year we'll see Keem Karter on there. Make sure that y'all follow him on Instagram at Keem Karter, and look out for his new single, Money Talks, on Christmas Eve, and he has Bloody Mary. So where's that? Where's Bloody Mary?
You can actually find that in my bio. The link is in my bio.
Link is in his bio. Make sure y'all follow him. I want to thank you so much for coming through. We definitely gonna talk off camera in regards to the song, and maybe you could put me some little lace together. Now I'm really shop at H&M, no shade, but
I don't need it
because I can't fit their clothes. That's the only thing. I don't really fuck with them like that. But that's okay. I used to have some little stretchy dresses from there. So, but I want to thank you for coming. Thank you so much. I will see you soon. Say bye. You got any shout outs?
No, everybody.
He said fuck all his friends, so he probably got a shout out.
It's not fuck all of them.
Alright, well, thank you so much, and I will see you soon.
Alright, we'll talk off camera.
Alright, guys, so that was Keem Karter. Up next, we have our next guest, Rihanna. I'm about to say her name wrong. Lewis? I'm sorry. I just call her Fun Kitchen. Miss Lewis. I just call her Ray because she's so spunky. So, introduce our next guest, Ray Lewis from the Fun Kitchen. What's up? Hey, baby.
What up?
Look at her hair. She's so cute, y'all. She all chilling. Oh, man, Bobby swag. I see you with your little Kanye elbow.
I had my Fun Kitchen shirt on, but it's short sleeve and it's cool.
It ain't cold in here.
I'm cool.
Oh, you should have had a little more wine because I'm feeling a little spicy.
Bring the Telesport.
She drank Telesport. She said no wine, just
I drink Telesport.
She came. I ain't gonna tell you how she came in with a paper cup, but I ain't gonna put her on last. But she
I
came
don't like
in here
dishes.
Dishes?
You ain't cook. I don't like dishes.
You got a dishwasher?
I'm working on it. Like a personal.
I was about to say I don't want to be a dishwasher. I ain't want to give off the wrong impression. But anyway, welcome. Welcome. Tell people who you are.
I'm a lot.
She a lot.
I'm a big ball of fun. No, but my name is Ray. I'm a vegan chef. I have the Fun Kitchen. That is my business. Fun Kitchen LLC. So specializing in vegan meals, but I wholesale to cafes around the city. A couple of them. Just signed some good contracts. So I'm happy about that. I also do meal prep, catering, but I just like to cook. That's really how the Fun Kitchen goes.
So wait, you saying you meal prep? So,
yes.
Because I mean, I know that you do a whole little bit of a lot of stuff.
I do.
So tell us about the Fun Kitchen. Like, where did that name come from? Because that is so cute, but it doesn't give me vegan food.
No, okay. So the Fun Kitchen.
Because nothing's fun about vegan food to me.
Everything is fun about vegan food. Food, period, is fun. If you like to eat, then pull up. Pull up. Skirt.
But not pull up, we gotta hit you up with a store. It ain't the store yet, right? We working on it.
Listen, the Irkin Grandma, that's where we be at.
IrkinGrandma.com.
Yes. Hashtag the Irkin Grandma, pull up. We in there. We always cooking. We always having some fun. But the Fun Kitchen started because I became vegan, and I would post food that I would cook, and people are like, yo, what's that?
Right.
It's not meat. They're like, that's not meat.
It's
I'm
not
like,
meat.
no.
It's
Then
not
they're
meat.
like, well, what is it? It looks good. I want to try it.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of started out with my friends. Shout out to my friends. I had the best group of friends ever.
Oh.
Anybody could ever ask.
Oh, you want to shout your friends out?
Oh, yeah,
shout
for
out
sure.
to her friends.
Yeah, shout out to the squad though. But they would come over and eat, and they're like, yo, this is good. You gotta start selling it. And I'm like, it's not that good, but whatever. And then the more and more I began to cook, the more and more I began to post, the more and more people started asking me about what it means to be vegan,
Right.
how they can start eating, because a lot of people are used to fast food. So if you eat meat and you're trying to transition to not eating meat, you're gonna have
So
a very hard time.
break us down, because I know you
What's
said
up?
people hit you up with what it means to be vegan.
Yes.
Give us vegan, because I get
So-
vegan, I get vegetarian, I get
Yeah,
pescatarian,
alright.
I get.
So me personally, as a vegan, I don't eat anything that comes from an animal.
Okay.
So cheese, chicken, pork, beef, fish, shrimp. I don't eat none of that.
So
I
no
don't-
living animal,
Mm,
but plants count, right?
basically,
Okay.
I eat a lot of beans and vegetables.
Okay, but no fish and all that. Okay, so that's a vegan.
Yes.
So then what's a vegetarian?
Vegetarians eat cheese.
Okay.
They eat seafood, I guess.
I thought the pescatarians eat seafood.
Yeah, see,
It's so many gray areas.
It's
So
a lot.
I will say, because everybody, like, vegan is all the rage, you're going to give us the info. But it is, like, difficult, because then it's just like, well, you don't eat from anybody that has parents. And then it's just like, what the hell? How do I know who got
I
parents?
think it's difficult if you don't know what you get yourself into. So
Okay.
a lot of times we follow trends, right? So after What the Health, literally, a week, 2 weeks later, everybody's in my DM.
Mhm.
Like, I need this, I need that, I don't want to eat meat no more, the government this, the government that. But it's like, I mean, you can't just up and change how you eat on a daily basis based on something you saw for a couple hours.
Child.
So it doesn't work
Can you
like that.
repeat that? This is coming from a vegan, because I ain't no fucking vegan, so I couldn't say it.
I also became vegan prior to What the Health. Like, I never even seen What the Health. I get a lot of
Yeah,
phone
I
calls
didn't
and people tell me about it. I've never actually seen it, but you can't just uproot your whole eating situation
Based on documentary.
based on 2 hours
It's
of
always
watching
going to be
something.
something.
Right, it's always something. So
What happened to the spinach flu? Or whatever that was. Spinach bacteria.
listen, we can get into that.
I don't want
I also so another thing that I do, I invest heavily in the stock market. So when it comes to government and laws and regulations, I'm up to par with all of it.
You are right now.
Yeah, so that's part of the reason why I became vegan, not because of What the Health, but
Mm-hmm.
because I know.
But you knew it was up.
Yeah,
You knew it was up.
I mean, but for me personally, it's really about watching what I put in my body. It's not about nothing else. Like
Okay.
so when I take care of her, so
Okay.
she wants some chicken, cool. I'm about to make some chicken, But so it's not about that. But
Do you make it nasty?
define it.
Do you make it like the vegan way? Like, do you be sprinkling like, oh, grandma, you can't get no
No,
cheese,
I'm about
chicken
to
because...
listen. I'm about to put my foot in there.
Okay.
When I cook, if I'm cooking for my grandma, I'm probably in some ball shorts and some Adidas flip flops. So
Okay.
yeah, the flip flop gonna come up and I'm gonna just put my foot in that joint.
Right.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So I could still make some good fried chicken, still make some good brick chicken. I
Okay.
could still make a pork chop if I wanted to.
Right.
I just don't consume it.
Right.
It doesn't
Okay.
bother me to cook it, or it doesn't bother me that people still in my circle eat meat. That doesn't bother me.
So are you like one of those little... So you're not... Or basically you're saying you're not one of those like judgmental vegans.
No,
Because they out here.
they are.
Why is
What
that?
you do is not what I do.
Right. What you eat don't make me shit.
Facts, unless we dating or something, because I
Alright,
got.
so if we dating, go ahead, go into it.
So alright, so we're dating, right? So if I'm dating a girl and she eat meat, then I mean essentially I'm not going to judge her. But if I'm looking at her become my girl, yeah, I'm judging you because.
So what's the love? What is the pretense of the judging? Like, what are you judging?
So it depends on what's on your plate, because if you got this nasty ass like breakfast sandwich from the any food truck, like one of them little stands.
The roach coach?
Yeah. Then no, I'm judging you, right?
Why?
Because that's gross.
Because it's a roach coach, or because
Because it's a roach coach. Like
Okay.
it's literally a box this big.
are we going to judge people that eat the roach coach?
Yeah, that's fine.
But I call it the roach coach, so I'm very aware. But go ahead.
Right, but it's just like.
So she got a homemade pork, bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. She's okay, but if
we
she
might be able to talk. We might be able to figure something out.
So you judging people based on where they buy their food, not what they eating?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that makes it to me.
It makes a difference.
It makes a difference, yeah. Because I'm picky. I'm also a very picky person. I'm a picky eater. I've been picky since vegan, since prior to me becoming vegan. So I never ate at a food truck because.
So outside of the food trucks, because we're gonna get away from that, they are called roach coaches for a reason. They're there for convenience, and they have really good hot dogs. So if you're in the mood for that, if you're in the mood for a hot sausage,
it's all about being clean. There's nothing wrong with them, but
they're just not sanitary. Okay. I think they got a sink in there. They don't.
See one.
Okay.
It scares me.
So you're basically saying that the Fun Kitchen will never have a food truck.
I'm not saying that because I'm a clean person.
But you're clean. So some of those roach coaches might.
But listen, no, because if as my customer, if you walk up like, Ray, I'm trying to get a veggie burger, I'm like, all right, cool. Wash my hands and make your burger.
So you're basically saying you don't see.
No, I've never seen nobody at a food truck wash their hands. Have you?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I think they got sanitizer wipes or something.
No.
I don't want to talk about it since you're making my stomach turn. So outside of judging the girl that eats at the Roach Coach,
okay.
Without but you gonna fuck with her as long as she don't eat from the Roach Coach, or you not gonna worry about the fact that she's eating
like
making English.
Put it like this: she has to maintain a healthy diet. If you eat meat, that's fine. Mm-hmm. I'm a very healthy eater. I can tell you everything I ate today was healthy. Outside of the TP, I had all vegetables.
She's like, oh, I'll eat all vegetables, but I drink half a gallon of Nutella for it.
Facts! Literally a half a gallon. I mean, it happens sometimes.
Right, so it's not okay. Because I could be judging you. Like, damn, you drink too much. I don't care about all them vegetables. You don't even have nothing to soak it up. You don't even have a burger to soak up the liquor.
You don't need it. That's a common misconception. You don't need it. I don't need it.
So, vegetables don't stick to you. It just makes you shit faster.
No, I don't. I mean, I
you don't shit regularly?
I do regularly, but I don't. It's not necessarily faster.
When I eat,
like I ate prior to coming here. I don't got a shit right now.
I hope not.
Me too. My agent pull my finger.
Don't get on my damn nerves. So wait, because I just need to know, because I feel like the judging part of the vegan life, a lot of people on both sides are experiencing that. So you just admitted. You're not even saying that you're judging somebody for being vegan. You just judging people that eat from the Roach Coach. Yeah. So I feel like it's a little deeper than that. Because I've been told. So we're going to go into something, right?
What's up?
Because, so.
Got notes on me?
No, I just have notes. So, do you not have. Because we're going to get real graphic, guys. I'm sorry. But, so as a lesbian, she just admitted she was a lesbian. I didn't even put her out there. So, does the vagina taste different from a person that's vegetarian and not?
Yeah.
So I thought that's where you was gonna go with the whole.
I was trying not to.
No, I need you to go there because I need some clarification.
You said December 12th, right? We might have to come back. I might have to come back to here. But yes, it's definitely a difference.
But I feel like, who wants to lick a fucking bottom of a tree?
It's not the bottom of the tree.
That's what your pussy probably tastes like.
No.
A tree branch.
To the oils. No. Not a tree branch.
So what is a non-vegetarian or non-vegan vagina taste like?
A non-vegan vagina tastes like, damn, I just left the fucking club and I'm looking for something to eat real quick. That shit tastes like all day pussy. Like all day.
Even a clean, not all day pussy tastes like.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
That's all in your head.
I mean, I'm not gonna say I don't want it.
I'll say that's all in your head. Please, guys, if you guys have something to say, please comment.
Yes, come through.
Please comment.
That's cool too. I take it, but I mean, but it's just cleaner. Like when, especially as a woman, like in our body systems, like
if you drink water, you'll be fine. A lot of water.
It's conversation.
No, because I need clarification because I feel like that is really a thing.
So, alright, so we're going to do an experiment, right? On the 12th, we're going to solicit women who would be willing to submit their bodies, maybe.
You going to put them on the table and taste it?
Listen.
She's signing up for that, guys.
I'm not signing up.
I'm not signing up for that.
No.
But I smell
being
it. I will
judged.
smell it. I'll smell
Smells
it.
different.
It smells different, but it
Smells
smells
different.
like.
So it's
Because I feel like a vegan pussy gonna smell different.
it
'Cause
smells
if all the regular
better.
bitches-
It's cleaner.
How?
What you mean how? I don't have
Because
all
you
the
ate
toxic.
spinach today?
No,
Oh
I
my
don't have
God.
all of the toxic waste and the shit that they
What
inject
about all
with animals.
what about all the parabens and shit that's on the damn leaves and shit that they spray?
I don't know.
The pesticides and shit.
So anybody who orders from the Fun Kitchen, everything is organic. I'm not sure about.
Organic still got bugs in it.
I mean, bugs are healthy. It happens sometimes.
So you can eat
I
bugs.
just had some.
You can't
Oh,
eat
listen.
beef?
So I just had some. I just bought some kale the other day, right? And I went to wash it, and there was a worm in there. And I was like, oh snap, there's a worm in my kale.
That happened to my food too.
But I'm also like a really big kid, and I'm like kind of like a 12-year-old boy, so I picked the worm up. I
And a
was like,
12-year-old boy would eat some non-vegan pussy, by the way. So go ahead.
depending on how he was raised.
I can't.
Because if you have a kid who was, my kids are gonna be vegan.
Okay, that's
No,
fine. No,
they coming to your house, and you
They ain't
don't
coming
feed
to
my
my-
kids no.
They ain't come. I don't like kids, so they won't be coming to my damn house. We ain't got to worry about that.
Oh man.
I mean, I like you. You're a big kid, but I don't like regular real
Yeah.
kids. No.
No, why not? Kids are cool.
Kids are annoying.
No, they're fun. I mean,
Yeah.
well, I also get to return them to senders. So.
Yeah, you don't have anything.
Yeah, and I don't change diapers. That's like all across. I got nieces, nephews, goddaughters. I never change a diaper. Don't work for me.
Well, we gonna just leave the whole vegan vagina alone. Cause I'm gonna have to check your references. It's immaculate.
You pull out the black book.
I mean, I got some references of my own, but I ain't gonna go there. I ain't even gonna go there.
Oh, we're not gonna go there. Okay.
No.
All right, go ahead. What's the next question?
See, she trying to get me off track, okay? I just feel like this is all the rave. I'm glad that you brought up the with the health because that seems to be everybody's end all be all.
Mm-hmm.
So in regards to that, but apparently you have benefited immaculately from that.
Yeah. So I stopped eating meat almost 2 years ago.
Mhm.
Like, when I did it, it was more. I didn't go from eating meat to being vegan because
Okay.
that's a
little
crazy.
transition.
Yeah, that's a crazy transition. So my transition was smooth. In my eyes. I stopped eating meat, so I never ate pork. It just never sat well with me.
Okay.
So I stopped eating chicken, and then so I was eating a lot of fish. And
Okay.
then in doing my research, I'm like, I don't think fish is doing it for me either.
Okay.
So I cut out fish. The hardest part, honestly, was cutting out cheese and eggs.
Okay. Yeah.
Because in the morning, you think about it, like it's nothing to throw on some eggs. You know what I'm saying? Scramble some eggs real quick.
Put them
2
on
pieces of
bread.
Right.
Got
And
yourself
then
and not from the roach coat.
even if you don't even have no more sausage because you need to go to the market, you could throw on an egg and cheese
And maybe just
sandwich.
put an extra egg. Like
Right, it was some salt, pepper, and ketchup. You cool? I got the three.
But go ahead, no
Yes,
shit.
I'd have some ketchup on them eggs. So eggs was really hard for me, and cheese as well because I like cheese. Like
Okay.
I like pizza, I like lasagna, I like spaghetti. So I eat a lot of cheese. So for me, that was the hardest part. So when
How do you incorporate them?
it's vegan Parmesan cheese that I just had.
So
We gotta go. So all right. So we're gonna get into that because now you're about to ask a whole lot of questions. Like
not even a whole lot of questions. I just feel like, and I love the vegans and vegetarians and pescatarians in my life. You guys are amazing. It takes a lot of discipline that I just don't have, and I'm aware of that, and I'm able to process that. No, I did not watch with the health. I wouldn't because I don't give a shit. It's something wrong with everything, so I wouldn't. What?
So the discipline comes from what you buy at the market because instead of buying a bunch of meat, I just buy a bunch of vegetables.
I buy a bunch
so
of
that's
vegetables.
what's in my house.
I even follow you know how they say the rule is buy all your stuff from around the sides and
Yeah.
not the inside, not the processed food or whatever. Like around the, so if you guys never heard this, like around the sides of the aisles, like the cold parts, that's where you should get the majority of your food. Like most of it should come from the outside, and then you get a small portion from the inside aisles, like your rice and packaged shit. But I'll buy all that shit and then it'll go bad.
Cause you want okay.
So all my spinach,
So
all my peppers, all my onions, everything is just sitting about.
So have you ever had a vegan meal?
Yes, I have. So shout out to my girlfriend. She is a vegan. I was not gonna put her on blast.
Shout out to my friend. Alright,
Shout out to my friend. But it is difficult. What I will say, I don't get the imaginary everything. That's my shade to the vegans. It's just like, oh, it's vegan cheese and it's vegan chicken and what the fuck? You don't want no chicken? Then don't eat chicken.
Right. So
you just slice a mushroom and just put it on your plate as big as chicken would be, but don't say vegan chicken because I don't like seitan and all that.
No. All right. So the Fun Kitchen, right? I don't cook for none of my customers what I don't consume. So I don't consume tofu. I don't consume seitan because I don't know what it is. I don't cook with soy.
Plastic.
Yeah, like I don't cook with soy. I don't cook with any of that. The only time I use tofu, honestly, and I haven't sold this to any of my customers, but it's with lasagna because tofu makes a good ricotta cheese.
Okay.
Right?
So it's like a make-believe. See, they want to name everything still.
I mean, all right,
like,
but you also had to, so I'm 27 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for the last 25 years, I've been eating meat, so I'm accustomed to certain things.
Right.
So and my taste buds are accustomed to certain things, like last week I made some vegan crab cakes. It wasn't any crab, right?
So why not just call them vegan cakes?
Because I
don't
don't
you just
know.
put Old Bay on them and make them taste like crab cakes?
Essentially, yeah.
Okay.
So, but it was made out of vegetables. I made it out of zucchini. Jackfruit is another way that I make crab cakes out of, but zucchini makes for a good vegan crab cake, right?
Okay.
So that's something I literally was in a seafood mood. So I made a vegan crab cake. I had a side of some. What's up?
No.
We got a bunch of questions. So
No, not a bunch. I'm just saying internally I have questions, but go ahead.
What's up?
So what's your specialty? What's the specialty that, like, if you were trying to convert me, what would be your specialty dish? Like, what would it be like? All right, Jocelyn, like, I know you don't really fuck with the vegan shit, and you used to eat in like Big Mama's house. Like, what you gonna make me that makes me like full, like fulfilling?
Pasta.
Okay.
I make a vegan pasta.
Do you use wheat pasta, or you use like zucchini noodles, like zoodles? I'm asking because there is a such thing. They have a zoodle maker and everything.
So I have a meal on the menu called Penne for Your Thoughts, right?
Oh, that's so cute.
So I mean,
yeah,
all right.
she said yeah.
So back up a little bit. The Fun Kitchen stands for feasible, understandable, and nourishing, right?
Oh.
So outside of that, I'm a big kid, you know this.
Yeah.
So all of my meals are named like kind of fun. Like I have a chef curry, that's a chickpea curry.
Okay.
Right? I got a penne for your thoughts, that's a pasta. I have a what the kale, that's a kale based meal. I got a couple other different things. I have like some really
So
cool
she
names.
figured she give cool names and you'd be more likely to eat it.
Yeah, it is just it's also my personality.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, you know, like I don't want. So when I go into restaurants and I'm looking at a menu and they're like,
boring and shit.
like, what is this? Like, so somebody who's not in the restaurant industry is going to look at it and be like, what is all this stuff that you just named?
Right.
Right. My menu, it's literally penne for your thoughts. So it's some vegan sausages that's made out of eggplant. And then pasta, penne pasta noodles, some kale, dice it up with some onions, some garlic, some pepper. You got pasta.
Sauce.
Yeah, I mean some tomato
like red sauce. Okay.
Right.
So you can't use white sauce because that's cheap or milk.
No, you can. I know how to make a Alfredo, like a vegan Alfredo. You just use a bunch of avocados and some coconut milk.
Oh, there y'all go.
Yes. So, I mean, I also do some personal cooking too. So
let us know how we can get some of the Fun Kitchen food. Give us the acronym again.
fun, feasible, understandable, and nourishing. So you can follow me at _ the Fun Kitchen or my personal page, Ray Lewis, RAILEWIS.
She's single, so follow her personal page too.
That part. That part.
What's up next for the Fun Kitchen? I know you said you just signed some contracts. I'm assuming
So
you probably can't give
up
us
next for the Fun Kitchen, I will be cooking at the Painters and Poet live cooking too. So I also do live cooking. Yeah, I also do live cooking events. So
pull that off. Bunch of vegetables. You don't need to throw that out.
Listen, all right. So I just did the Food and Dessert Expo a couple weeks ago, right? And I had a curry lentil burger that was on the menu with some homemade potato chips.
Okay.
So everything I cook is homemade. Like I don't use any processed food, anything store bought. None of that. That's just, I don't consume it, so I don't sell it to my customers. So I'll be live cooking at the Painters and Poets event for Artists for Kids. That's on December 16th. I believe the tickets are like $10.
Where is it?
At Finley.
Finley Rec
Yeah, Finley Rec Center.
I know where that is. It's uptown.
Pull up. Come eat.
It's uptown.
Even
Okay.
if, come eat.
Come taste some of this imaginary vegan.
It's not in there. It's delicious. Listen, I guarantee that my food is so good, I will give it to you for free if you don't like it.
Okay, I like y'all heard that. I'm gonna come and try it
Guaranteed.
because I just don't like that imaginary. Pretend I'm eating a burger and then I bite it and it don't taste like a burger.
It's not imaginary. It's just a little healthier option. Outside of that, I got some stuff. My stuff will be sold at a couple different businesses around the city.
Okay.
Can't really name them right now because
right. It's in the works, but you make some money moves.
Facts. So a couple different places around the city. Once everything is finalized, I'll be revealing all of the places that we'll be at. Right. But definitely pull up Painters and Poets. I'll be there.
And is that information like in your bio or?
Painters and Poets? Or just how to contact me?
How to contact her is in her bio.
How to contact me on my bio. My phone number's in there. Please don't. I've had people call me for.
Oh my God.
Outside of.
That was a plug. She wants y'all to call her. Hit up @the fun kitchen to get at Ray and try some of her vegan dishes. She said she caters, has personal meal prep. So all y'all looking to switch your lifestyle around, definitely hit her up. I want to thank you so much for coming through. I really, really appreciate it. And I'm going to take you up on that whole, if I don't like it, then it's free. Because I don't want to pay for no nasty ass eggplant burger. Thank you so much for coming. I will see you soon.
Yeah.
So guys, make sure y'all follow her. Yeah, you could have had that thing on order. That was for her. And I got my last guest. I saved my best for last. We got this WanDukes coming through. He want to laugh and shit. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. You could have brought your little beverage.
No, I don't really.
Oh, you want a little jazzy with your little yellow. Hey, babe, give me a hug. I love you guys. So tell the people who you are, where you from, whatever.
I'm WanDukes BG on the gram, Twitter, all that good stuff. I'm from Uptown, you know. We out here, we just trying to make things happen. Like,
make things happen.
We just being us, you know.
Just be you.
Why not?
Why not? They gonna fuck with it.
They don't got no other option.
Oh, he have you talking too. We got all the slick talk today.
Don't got no other option, you mean?
So I mean, like, all right, guys. So I'm gonna put it out there. Like, this is like my little brother. I love him so much. Like, so I mean, I've been watching your transformation, but for people who do not know you, never heard of you, whatever, let the people know who you are, what you do, what's up. Like, you out here really making a move or two.
I'm trying. Me and the I'm from Uptown. We're gonna stand there. I'm from Uptown. But I had moved out West Philly for probably 5 years. Ran into a couple thorough individuals. We put
AKA road niggas.
Facts. We put our heads together and we came up with a nice little movement, nice little Bands and Grams movement. And
is that what the BG stand for?
BG, Bands and Grams.
I was wondering. I'm like, I don't understand, but I'm glad you clarified that.
Yeah, Bands and Grams BG. So we just try to show people the real side of how we trying to get to the next level, because it's never just about the bands, it's never just about the brand. It's really a movement. Like we live in it. Like we had a couple shows, couple Backwoods Matter events. If y'all seen that out there.
Backwoods Matter, what's that?
Yeah, it's
like an entertainment group.
Not even an entertainment group. It's like you know how like they got like you ever heard of the 40-ounce bounce? Mm-hmm. It's like we started like a party wave type thing.
Okay, so Backwoods Matter is like the name of the party.
Yeah. So
okay, that's cute. I mean, assuming you can like smoke there.
Oh yeah, every single event we had, you can come through, you blaze up, bring it back. We don't do the game leaves. The 2 for 99 cents. We keep that.
So wait, so you judging if I smoke like?
Yes.
If you don't smoke Backwoods, you can't come.
I mean, you can come, bring your drivers, bring your Dutchess, bring whatever you want to bring, but like.
But if I got the ones that come in the pack, that say 2 for 99 cents, like the Arizona.
I ain't trying to match. And if you got and this is another thing, please, I've been going through this a lot lately. please stop buying these Knicks, rolling them up, trying to match. It's not working. It's not Big B's. It's not working. It's not working, baby. It's not working. But
he
like,
tried to school y'all on the L game.
you just gotta come prepared. You can't say you gonna match and then half-ass do it. But on the flip side of that,
That's something else.
on the flip side of that,
So yeah, I got the party wave.
we got the party wave. I just linked up with a new photographer.
Okay.
Southwest Media, not Southwest Media, I'm sorry. SW Media. Everybody used to get that misconstrued. Like,
Because they're two different ones.
yeah, not even two different ones.
Media.
Southwest, he's not from Southwest. It's nothing to do with Southwest.
He don't want to be associated. No association with Southwest. No shade to Southwest. I'm sure I got some viewers out there, but this photographer.
Yeah, shout out to Southwest. Y'all hot down there. Y'all got it. Y'all doing your thing. Y'all doing your thing. Y'all fuck with y'all. But we just I linked up with him and we just been vibing lately. Got a couple projects coming up.
Okay.
And I like the visual aspect. I like people to see me. I'm not just I can't just do that.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah, I can't just do like drop a song and then like y'all just hear it. Like I want you to see me. I want you to smell it. I want you to see it. We,
All the man face. All in your
I need you. You mean we I got my folks Yola. We linked up a bunch of times. Every time we go out, I mean we hitting the venue, they playing it. So I'm getting a good embrace from the songs. So I just left the studio probably like 4 in the morning this morning. So
the grind.
we cooking. I got something for y'all. Shout out Jade. You know I love her.
I love her too.
We got her.
So how'd you get started with the music? Like,
to be
because
honest,
I don't want to say I knew him since he was a kid or whatever, but I know him since he was a kid, and I'm just like, where this?
to be honest, like I always liked music. It's like whether it was rapping or singing or playing an instrument. Like
right.
I came up in the church, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
I always been around it. My mom was a heavy singer.
Okay.
When I first ever stepped to the mic, I was out West Philly, and my man Taj, free my grandma, shout out to him. My man Taj, he was in his basement. His pop was sturdy. Shout out Mr. Don. I love that nigga today. He had us in the crib, and like we had just had a basement, and like we had a studio set up, and like niggas would just be recording, and I'd just be down there like I'll be writing my rap from the side, but I ain't never really say nothing. But I just used to sit there, ride, bop, listen. We used to piss, smoke, go to the store, eat, whatever. And my man Todd was like, bro, I want to try it. And this was like, I want to say like 9th grade, some crazy shit like that.
How you was already prepared? You had bars already ready?
I had it ready. He came up, I hopped on the track. No, not even that. Me and my man Jordan, we had like a joke beef, and he dissed me. Like he ain't even rap. He ain't rap either. He dissed
So
me
y'all
on the
just
track.
like busting more stuff.
Yeah, he dissed me on the track, so I hopped on the jump, and then like half the squad was fucking with him, and half the squad was fucking with me. So it was like, damn, I'm just joking. Like, let me see if I can take this shit serious. And then me and Tom, we started doing tracks, and it just took off from there. Like everybody 10 toes down, and we just trying to build up a repertoire.
So what would you say like would be like inspiration right now? Like who you inspired by anybody? Like who you feel like, I don't want to say whose style you like. Of course you got your own style, but like
as far as inspiration, like I'm a gang type of guy. So like I'm strictly loyalty, respect, look out for the fam, take care of your guys, show love. I'm one of them. So as far as looking up to people, it's slim, cause like niggas be out here acting crazy and shifty, but I fuck with how Meek moving. It's unfortunate they got him doing what he doing, free Meek.
Okay.
You know, free FN, free Mo. We gonna stop talking about that. But it's unfortunate they got him in that situation. But I look up to him because number one, I watched that transformation. For them to say he still that type of guy and try to take his life from him, that he actually doing better. Like he used to slack, he ain't put niggas from Philly on, whatever, however you want to say it.
And he getting better.
But he turned that around. Like he on a whole different wave. I understand it. I see it.
You see it.
And
because you feel it.
I feel it. And I can understand it. Like
some people never count.
It did.
Oh.
and then the whole like Drake and me thing, like that's nutty. Like fuck out of here, Drake. You should have wrote that shit. You should have wrote that shit. Meek sturdy. My man winning. I mean, he gonna be out soon.
So where you trying to go with the music thing? Like where you see it going? How far are you trying to take it? Like
I wanna be known for more than music.
okay.
For the simple fact of I don't want to just make music and just make music. I gotta tap into the movies. I gotta tap into the fashion. I gotta tap into the sports. I gotta tap.
So
into
you trying to keep going?
I'm never gonna stop.
Okay.
Never gonna stop.
So what all you trying to get into? I know you're saying you're trying to get into everything. Like say like if you had to put a 5 years on it, like because your music is